Hi folks, going to talk a little bit about a band called the Velvet Underground today. Now this is a great song, it's called Foggy Notion. It was written in the late 60s, and the great thing about the Velvet Underground is that their music's very kind of minimalistic, simplistic, very raw, and if you're learning the guitar, simplistic and raw is quite good, because if you start off trying to imitate people like Eric Clapton, you got a long hard road. But if you start off with people like the Velvet Underground, you know, you can get into playing rock and roll music, get into improvisation a lot quicker. So they had a great guitar player called Sterling Morrison, who, if you ever listen to his stuff, it's very inspiring, because he does a lot without using too many kind of ideas. He just keeps it very simple, and Lou Reed was very good for that as well. So this song's in the key of A. Foggy Notion. So basically we've got an A chord, and we're going to play sort of pentatonic notes over the top of it. So you know your pattern one, I'm sure by now. So 5 8 5 7 5 7 5 7 5 8 5 8. Come back down. But a lot of people don't appreciate you can use that pentatonic scale as a sort of a rhythmic device, and it's very, very helpful. So once you start doing that, your guitar playing becomes much more like a lead guitarist. So you can be playing sort of, you know, chords like this, and you can add in little riffs. All I'm doing there is I'm playing 7 on the B and G, 5 on the B G, and then 7 on the D, and then just go back to the A chord. At the very start of the song it goes, and all that is just pattern 1 minor pentatonic. So 7 on the D, 5 7 on the G, and then we're going to bend that 7 on the G up, release it, and then bend it up, play 5 on the top E, then release it, and give it a little vibrato, then back to the riff. So the other thing they do is they just use that little extension. So if you know your pattern 1, you can go from 7 to 9 on the G with your ring finger, and then you're playing 8 10, 8 10. That's a good little move. And that 9 on the G and the 8 on the B is a nice little chord or double stop. So you can put that in front of the last riff we learned. Well, she's over by the corner. She's got her hands by her sides. Well, it's harder. Well, I thought she might die. Well, I got a foggy notion. I got my calamine motion. Well, I got a foggy notion. And then the bridge is G, D, and back to the first riff. So that's kind of like your starting point. But if you're playing a band, you can just start putting in any kind of pentatonic licks in there. that's a really good exercise in itself, because it sort of frees you up, you know, because people think, oh, I'm playing rhythm, then I've got to start playing lead, and they just start playing lead on its own. But if you can bring the two things together and just, sometimes it's quite good to play the 7 on the B with the 8 on the E. So when I'm playing the G, I might look for the G in another part of the fretboard. So you've got a little D shape, you know, at the 7th fret, and I might play a little riff around that, and then come back down to D with one finger. So that's the top part of the array shape D, back to E. Okay folks, I hope there's some ideas in there that you find helpful. Keep rocking, keep leaving me comments so I know that you're getting some value out of these videos, and I'll speak to you next time. Oh, and subscribe if you don't mind, because that keeps me going as well. Thanks very much, bye.